All right, so what's your name?
Tiffany Huffman, actually. Miss Huffman.
How old are you?
39 this year.
Where are you from originally?
Houston, Arizona, Houston, Texas.
So you're from both Houston and
Yeah, all the way around from Arizona, from Texas, Hawaii, and well, I actually helped put down America and Mesa.
Where'd you grow up?
Houston and outskirts like Cleveland, Humble, Conroe, yeah, Woodlands.
What are you doing out here right now?
I have a CPS case to finish and some business deals to finish, and hopefully I am a better employer than I started out to be, and definitely better payee.
So you're homeless?
As of right now, yes.
How long have you been homeless?
For 2 years. I've been doing everything from meals all day to cleaning up daily. So around 24/7 corner shopping areas, pretty much. Smoke shops, gas stations, everything. Yeah, I've been in forever for a long time, so.
How'd you end up homeless?
My sister and I got into a fight over the construction of things, I guess you can say. I didn't really want to fool with it too much because I had, enough people holding me up, and it was all part of the deal. You hold yourself up, and then she started complaining because she said we had to hold each other up anyway, and it was part of a problem. And I was like, well, I don't really feel like going through this. You already knew when we started, that it was inevitable that we had to hold each other up. And, the first person that wants to tear each other down is the person that needs to go. And she didn't want to leave and do her part correctly, so I had to leave, and it messed everything up and got a lot of people pissed off at us, But I did everything I could, and that's part of the reason why I'm still homeless, is because, people are just ending up more like her than they are like me, and taking advantage of the money and the place, and hopefully it just winds back up in suitable hands,
Is all your family in Texas?
No.
Where's your family at?
Most passed away, and the ones that are still living are either in toddler years or still trying to make it from their previous. I met them, actually. So I do help them get, as much success as they can, but it's been breaking my pocket, so I kind of want to knock it down. But I had my aunt by marriage help me out a lot, and so far, we've been doing pretty good at keeping up with each other, and my cousins have been doing good at keeping up with me, but it is still a problem with my mothership. Me and my son do not have a relationship that is going absolutely normal or even close to what we wanted. So yeah, I got my abnormal side trying to follow, and do what they can, and it's just helpful, whatever people can do, because it's easy to be wrong and unrighteous, and we knew that when we started being righteous, not just keeping up with it, but I still choose to be righteous and work, with everything, and people play the games, they get their cash, they do their things, and they like it too. So I'd rather not leave the prosperity of things. But that sun is killing me.
How do you survive out here?
I panhandle every day because I've been set up to royalty, and I have a few people that help out with that, and they have followed me and trying to become a royalty as well, finding out what they need, what's similar, and what we don't have to refund or exchange, and hopefully we can keep up with the refunds and exchanges, and that does help us panhandle. So, and not just recycling, but recycling does help too.
You mess with the blues out here?
I do, actually, but I do it legally. I have been working for the greater good and the Most High, and my higher power for a really long time. And because they are an additional 3 ponies to the 3 ponies I started out with, it's like the 6 of us run into various reasons why we should do a blue. And it's not really an addictive thing to us, but I mean it is needed, you know.
How many kids do you have?
3.
Where are they at right now? They in CPS?
No, most of them, well, I mean, some could be in foster home. Most of them are doing assisted living with their fathers and contacting like Easy Pay, credit, and they are helping out with my marriage license because I became a marriage advisor and counselor when I helped one of these really top-notch almighty ladies out back in the day before I started with my adoption family. And I'm doing moon abduction and all sorts of metaphysical healing for Kabbalistic others, like, you know, that have been married and divorced and are doing like the everyday service providing, and like it's kind of what I'm doing, you know, finding a place to bunk at night and just trying to stay paid, you know. I don't ask for more than $30. Well, it was daily, now it's hourly, but it's not like I have to do any particular set amount of hours a day. I just try to go at least twice or 3 times a day with making, you know, charging $30 an hour, and that's like $60 a day. It variously keeps me happy because I'm not stuck as an older lady in the strip clubs. Like I was a stripper when I was a teenager and I loved it. It paid bills, everything was knockout gorgeous, but this is what I want to do until I can find something more home-based and like office-based and at a driving range again, because I'm not able to do the stripping and I like what I'm doing now. So like if I find that, then I will be where I want to be. I started at Bombshells, and
Is that in Houston?
That's in on Thomas 44th.
Oh, this is right here.
Yeah, I started there.
Okay.
And I moved all the way out to Houston, actually, and I started working with one of my black girls, and she was a role model, and she was just as, you know, consistent as me with our morals and stuff like that, and we've gone a pretty long ways. But there's been a dry range between like precision ship and like trying to keep each other in happiness, you know. So like that's another reason why I threw my black diamond in there when I did, because I started out being appreciative and I had a lot of people, you know, invest in that, and then I told them I wouldn't be happy until I made it to assisting people with the happiness. And now that they've gone from ripping me off to just taking me for, you know, what it's worth, it's going to be a lot more happy, because they are going to be, not want to say drug induced, but they are going to be naturally receiving the happy from me, and they always have for some reason. My nerve has always been something that has provided for the United States of America for a really long time. And
can I ask you about your hair? Is that a wig that you're wearing?
Yes.
Yeah? What happened to your hair?
Well, I came out of jail one day and spent 7 days outside. It was really cold and rainy, and I couldn't get a shower, I couldn't brush it, I couldn't do anything, and it just dreaded up into a ponytail. And I was like, fine, I'm gonna get it cut, I couldn't find anybody that would, you know, hold up without falling down, so I was like, I'm getting a wig. Well, mysteriously, I got a wig, and it happened to be one that I came up with when I was 8 years old, and this is a wig that I started making when I was 8 years old. And it's so old and it's so new at the same time.
You made the wig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I made it, but nature actually put it together. So it's been really cool. I've been connected to a lot of good sources. There's been some people that kept up and some people that went, but we are blessing everybody every day and hoping that we can stay alive.
All right. Well, hey man, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Are you okay if I post it up on my YouTube channel?
No, it's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, you can do that.
And just in case anybody wants to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any contact information that you want to share, like a messenger, email, or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm really trying hard to assist MoneyGram and Western Union. I really appreciate the ability to give to people, like as if you had a diamond and it was your source and you wanted to lend it to somebody instead of giving it to them. You know, you would just do what you can to keep in touch with them, tell them what you know about them, and by giving them something like a Visa from PLS or something and having a reward for them and telling them, hey, when you're done with it, do what you want to recycle it, and just understand that when somebody helps you out, they do it by what they know of you and what they want to do for you. And then when you're done, you're done.